Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass.
Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in yet again. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. I'm excited. I have a lot of, great information I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe if you have not already. If you're tuning in on X, hit that like button and retweet. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe. And today is going to be a great day. Today is a great day, especially if you're alive. Thank God for another day. Thank God for the opportunity for me to even be here, to even speak to you guys. Thank you for everybody that's been following me for, however long you've been following me. Um, Shout out to all 1,000 people that just followed me in the last 24 hours. We have limits on how many people we can follow each day, but I'm going to follow as many as you as I can. If you want to like speed up and get ahead of the curve, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. But of course, again, happy freaking Monday. We're alive. We're blessed. God loves you. I love you, of course. And we're going to jump right into the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin price. We're going to touch on, of course, what I always touch on, CoinGlass, some data, some statistics. I'm going to go over the class that I have coming up in a week or so for you guys. And, we're going to touch on a few different topics here. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. So Bitcoin Chris, the best hair in the Bitcoin space. Bitcoin tatted. I got no fear. Mr. Class of 2017. I've been here for a while, man. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right into the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin prices. All right. All right. So what's up, man? I hope you guys are doing good, man. Hit that like, share, subscribe, man. I can't believe 1,000 of you crazy Bitcoiners follow me over not even 24-hour period, man. Had 12,000, I had like 12,000 followers. Now I got 13,000. So shout out to every last one of you guys. Um, and again, that's the power of Bitcoin, right? It's people all over the world that we can connect with, and we have that one thing in common, and that's that bright orange future, man. So shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. So as you can see here, I tweeted earlier that we were gonna, come down, that we were coming down. I tweeted earlier about our red dot here on Market Cipher. You gotta bear with me. I got a bunch of tabs open, so my computer's a little slow. So bear with me here today. But here you can see I said red dot, and then I have my fibs drawn already for the upside and for the downside, right? So our downside target again is going to be the $92,000 level I was speaking about, which is that 200-day moving average. For you guys that like TA or don't like TA, fine. But it's a great opportunity for you to DCA around these levels. We could bounce right here at the 0.618 level, so we could, we could bounce there. This could also be a bounce level before we head higher, then head lower. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm not, I don't know what's gonna happen, right? But based on what I'm seeing here, we got our money flow curving down. We got our momentum headed down, and we have our red dot here yesterday at like 7 o'clock. Yeah. So as you can see here, we've just been coming down ever since. So if we don't bounce here, I'm expecting that 886 level first, 786 to 886. So if we break here, we could come down to these two levels. If we break these two levels, here is your target 92. If we break that 92, then again, um, I'm expecting around this level here of $80 to $90,000 Bitcoin, which will be an excellent opportunity for you to DCA. So if you're looking for a time to DCA and to smash buy, make sure you guys do so at these levels, right? So head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris if you have not already done so. Get your $10 free. There's no fees on the first 10K. Get your Fold card because on the Fold app, you guys can earn Bitcoin anyway. You guys can earn Bitcoin on things that you're going to purchase anyway, like your gas, like your bills, your light bill, your rent, your phone bill. You're going to pay those things each month anyway, right? So if you're going to pay these things anyway, and if you're not using a credit card, then you might as well use your Fold card because it's a debit card that allows you to earn Bitcoin back, Satoshis back. So you might as well, earn Bitcoin back, guys. So scan that QR code or click that link in the description. So this is the 4-hour time frame. So if Bitcoin's going down, I'm pretty sure MicroStrategy is going down and the DXY may be going up. So this is the 4-hour time frame. Let's look at the daily. Looking at the daily, we do have our red dot here as well, and then we have we're having lower waves here as well. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if we came down lower, especially since we went on a tear for like the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. So just be on the lookout for that. So that's your daily. I tweeted this earlier. Is your weekly time frame. We do have a red dot on the weekly time frame. So just be on the lookout for that. If you guys are interested in trading, I trade on Bing X and I only trade with a baby bag. So if you are going to trade, make sure you guys use a baby bag and not a big bag, right? Make sure you trade. Don't even trade, right? If you don't trade, only trade with a baby bag if you are going to trade, and then you can use Bing X, or you can use Bybit, which I have my Where's my ID at right here? Let me find my ID. My Republic of Pau. Over here looking at this. My Republic of Pau ID. So this is how you bypass KYC. This is how you bypass, you know, KYC for the exchanges. So that link is also in the description on my YouTube channel, and I've been talking about that since I got it at the beginning of the year. So I think it's like $200 for you to get that, so you can bypass KYC. There's other exchanges that you can utilize as well, but I like BigX and I like Bybit, so I utilize the ID to get on there to trade. So that's that. So looking at the 2-hour time frame, same thing, 1 hour. Looks like we could bounce. Let's jump down to the 30-minute, and that'll be it for the Bitcoin price. All right, so we're going to, looks like we're getting a little high. Oh, are we getting higher? Yeah, we are getting a little higher here. So we could see, like I said, a bounce around this level. So we shall see how this plays out. So here is your opportunity to, again, DC at these levels here, 96, 95, 96, 95. If we break that, again, 94, 93. If we break the 93 is the level I was talking to you guys about on the 4-hour 200-day moving average, which is 92. Okay, so just be on the lookout for that. And also we have our support here. Nice support here, 91, 92, 91, 92. All right, so that is that. Let's look at MSTR, because I know you guys are big MicroStrategy fans as well. And we do have a red dot on MicroStrategy, so be on the lookout for your Hopefully this trend line doesn't break. Hopefully we bounce off this trend line. I've been drawing this trend. I drew this trend line maybe a week or two ago. Um, so expecting to at least come down to. Already said this in previous lives, so maybe 360, 350, and then bounce if we break this trend line, which I don't think we will. But looking at the 4 hour, looks like we are definitely starting to head down. Let's look at the daily for MicroStrategy. So again, looking, we have a red dot here. Our momentum is lower. Money flow is still super thick in the green, so this looks pretty good longer term. But this is your chance to get a discount on MSTR. Look at the weekly time frame. Another red. We do have a red dot on the weekly time frame as well. So just be careful and be on the lookout for these dips, and just buy on the dips, guys, and take your time. And if you're trading options, be careful. I don't want you guys getting smacked up and clapped up. A lot of people will be getting clapped up trading options or trying to time the market versus just DCAing or buying at specific levels. So again, your support would be 360 to 350. That's what I would look for. We do have a swing low here, then at 339. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out. But based on the momentum in this price action right now, looks like we're going to go down a little lower. So be on the lookout for that. Let's look at the DXY. So we're going to look at the DXY. All right, let's look at the daily. And this is the last TA that we'll talk about here today. DXY bouncing at the 20-day moving average on the daily. We are in that sell zone. And 200-day moving average is 104. So we could head lower, but we could possibly head higher before heading lower, which looks like is what we're about to do. We're bouncing here, so we shall see. Let's look at the weekly. Red dot on the weekly, so maybe come up a little bit more, and then we'll dump harder. And then we have a green dot on the 4 hour, so 2 hour and 1 hour. All right, so that's the DXY, guys. So strong DXY. Typically, assets tend to go lower when DXY goes higher, and vice versa. But Bitcoin has been pumping, even though the DXY has been moving up. So keep that in mind. That's because of the buying pressure. But we're going to have to see what's going on. Now, let's jump into CoinGlass. CoinGlass. I like to look at the liquidations, and obviously, based on what's going on, we know that the longs are getting clapped. And here we are, let's go to 24 hours. 157 million in longs clapped. We have 85 million in Bitcoin. The largest liquidation was happened on Binance, and it was for Dogecoin. 5.5 million dollars liquidated on Binance for a Doge. I'm assuming it's a Doge long. Damn, that sucks. How much money you gotta have to be getting liquidated for 5 million? So that's crazy. We're gonna jump into the coin glass liquidation maps, which I always use and always look at. So if you guys are new here, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are, this is the typical information that or data that I typically look at each and every single live stream, just to see what's going on, right? Just to see what's happening with the Bitcoin price and where these liquidations stand, and that way you have an idea of what is going to happen, because the data will prove. If there's too many longs, then they're gonna clap up all the longs. If too many shorts, then you're gonna clap up all the shorts, right? So the exchanges can see what's going to happen, or they can see what's happening, and they like to liquidate and stop hunt. And the whales can too, right? They're going to stop hunt you and liquidate you, get you out of your position, especially if you're over leveraged. That's why I say don't trade and don't over leverage. But let's continue. So here we're looking at the 30-day Bitcoin exchange liquidation map. So we're looking at a few exchanges here, but as you can see here, we have 6 billion in shorts to be liquidated at 112,000. So that could be your possible next target. And if we go back to BTC real quick, as you can see, one of my levels here is what? 112,000. So 107 is next if we're going to continue on this uptrend, and then 112. So that lines up pretty good. So you can kind of, compare and contrast data and levels and, market analysis and all that good stuff to try to see what you can do, right? So that's 6 billion, almost 7 billion in shorts will be liquidated at that point. But right now, there's still more longs than shorts. We got 11 billion at 86,934. And then as you can see, yet again, the target was around 90, right? I said around 90,000, 90, 92. Okay, 92. And then we have 89. So I don't think once we start to liquidate, that's when you start to get those crashes and, Bitcoin, wicking down and all that stuff. So just be careful. Again, I think that we do go down lower, but I don't think we go down to 86. I think we'll go down to the levels that I was just talking about, right? And those levels are 200-day moving average, 92,000. Break that, 89. Then we should bounce. Unless something crazy happens, right? And so that is your opportunity to stack more Bitcoin, like I said. So just be aware and just be on the lookout for, possible DCA zones, right? So hit that like, share, subscribe for me. Make sure you hit that retweet. Make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not yet. Let's look at the Bitcoin on exchanges. I always look at this as well. And shout out to all the new followers, man. I appreciate you guys tuned in. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Let's look at that. Bitcoin on exchanges continue to reach lows and lows and lows. 2.249 million Bitcoin on the exchanges. And since the beginning of this year, we're at 2.7. So that's a lot of Bitcoin being taken off the exchanges since the beginning of the year. So just be aware of what's going on and get your Bitcoin off exchanges, right? There are some people that are new here, so I just want to go over a few things with you guys, right? If you're new here and you don't have much Bitcoin, right? Because I had somebody message me or tweet me saying that they have they're familiar with getting their Bitcoin off of the exchanges, but if you're brand new, then you don't need to you definitely want to do that, but get yourself at least $500 worth of Bitcoin, and then you want to practice sending your Bitcoin first, and you don't want to make any mistakes. So you got to crawl before you walk. But there's a ledger here that you can buy. And damn, they took it off. They gave you $70 back if you bought this, but they took it off. So you can just get the regular Nano, and there's Ledger. There's not only Ledger, there's Trezor as well. This is 150 for the new Nano Ledger. You can do Trezor as well. There's a cold wallet as well. So it depends on your style of things, right? Um, as long as you have your keys, then you're good. So you can get your Trezor. They have their products here, and I have my VPN on, so I'm not sure how much this would be in US dollar, but you got your different options here. So go check it out yourself. So yeah, you want to make sure that you are safe, of course. Take your Bitcoin off exchanges, of course, but only if you know what you're doing, right? Because you don't want to try to send your Bitcoin somewhere and then you mess around and then you mess up, right? And then you lose all your Bitcoin, right? So that would suck. So you want to practice first. You want to learn about what you're doing first. You want to send a test transfer over first. $5. Make sure it lands there. Make sure everything's good. Because I've been in the space for a while, and even when you send it, even when I send Bitcoin, sometimes to another wallet, it's still freaking scary, right? So you just want to make sure that you're doing what you need to do to Bitcoin, right? So just make sure you take your time. Um, BTC Sessions has great uh, walkthroughs on all the different wallets and good stuff, right? Because you got your hot wallet, which are your wallets on your phone, which is like blue wallet, green wallet, et cetera, et cetera. And then you have your cold wallet, which is your Trezor code card. And of course, the ledger, right? So those are your Bitcoin wallets. And I know I had, like I said, some newbies following. And, I just want to, that's exactly why I'm making the Bitcoin Masterclass, because I know there's going to be a ton of newbies that come into the space. There's just thousands, it's actually millions of people that don't have the slightest clue about what's going on or anything about a wallet, or I still get questions about where's the best place to buy your Bitcoin. It's like, oh my goodness, like it's 2025 and you asking, it's about to be 2025 and you're asking where to buy Bitcoin at. And I don't recommend Coinbase. I say Swan. I say Cash App. I say PayPal is even better than Coinbase. I just saw a tweet that Coinbase is on that BS again, right? Stopping people from withdrawing or having issues. There's just too many issues with Coinbase, guys. So if you want to take that chance on Coinbase, then that's on you. But just don't be surprised, right, when you have issues with Coinbase. So that's what it is. So now we're going to jump into, now that we've gone over the Bitcoin price, we've gone over CoinGlass. We're going to jump into some tweets real quick because you guys have been tweeting the heck out of me. I got 1,000 followers here within the last like 12 hours, almost coming up on 24. I think it's like 12 hours, literally like 12 hours. So shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to the MicroStrategy crew. Shout out to the Bitcoiners, man. Y'all are the Hornets. Look at this. Sorry to increase your profit. I'm following, guys. I'm following. I'm following. I'm following. All right. All right. Cool. So let's jump into some tweets, right? Hit that like, share, subscribe for me if you're tuned in. If you're tuned in, hit that like, share, and subscribe for me. And I appreciate you guys tuned in, right? So let's jump down. We're gonna start down and then work our way up on today's timeline cleanse, timeline check. All right, so let's scroll down here because I haven't been online in about, I don't remember the last time I went live. It's been a couple days. And so, since I know a lot of you guys are brand new here, my name is Bitcoin Chris. I've been in the space since 2017. I've been here through the depths of the bear market into the highs of the bull market, right? So I've been here for a long time, and I got Bitcoin tattooed on my face in 2021 because I did the due diligence. I did my research. I understood, what was really going on with the money, and I understood that it's something that it's going to give us freedom and all that good stuff, right? I'm a recording artist. I haven't been making music lately because I've been doing a lot of reading and researching on the laws and our rights, especially being a sovereign as a Bitcoiner. You're definitely a sovereign individual because you're using sovereign money, but we need to understand what that really means. And so I started to dive into our rights and the Constitution and all this stuff, right? So um, I think it's very important that we learn these things, right? Because we typically don't read any of our contracts, and we're doing a lot of things that is detrimental to our financial stability, right? And and I understand that, so I want to learn and correct the things that I've been doing, and learn what's going on, and fix my errors, and read my contracts and don't give these banks interest and all that good stuff. So I've talked about a lot of this stuff in the previous lives, but I want you guys to just make sure that you do your own due diligence, and anything that I'm saying, look it up for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. And anything that I'm telling you guys here is not financial advice. It's just for educational and entertainment purposes only, and just my personal advice that I've taken and that I've done, right. So I just want to make sure I let that be known. So with that being said, what else did you guys want to know about Chris? I used to work a job back in 20. I used to work a job like everybody, right? Everybody works a job. But in 2020, when the pandemic happened, I actually got business credit back in like 2020, right before the pandemic hit, and I got like $100,000 in business credit, and was deciding on what I'm gonna. Let me make sure. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom in. Zoom in. All right, cool. So in 2020, I was contemplating. I knew about Bitcoin and all that good stuff, but you just listening. I'm like listening to like just trying to find ways to, because I got this capital, right? I got $100,000 in business credit at 0% interest for a year. So I was like, all right, well, let me see what I can do to put this money into, to make money, right? So I didn't really want to do any stocks and stuff like that. And this was early 2020, right? This is like February, around my birthday, January, February. And back then I was on Twitter as well, and I could see like all the, commotion about the pandemic over in China, right? So I was like, dang, that's just coming. It's just like getting serious, right? So February pulls around, and it's like getting even more serious, right? And like even more like hectic, right? And then March pulls around, and then that's when everything started to go down haywire here in the country, right? So around that time, my job was like, they put us on whatever they put you on that leave, right? They put us on a leave because I worked at call center, right, selling vacation packages. So because nobody could travel and all that, they had to like put us on break or whatever. I don't know the correct term, but I wasn't able to work. But at that point, since I had that capital, and that cash, I was like, all right, well, now I got time to really focus, right? So what I was able to do was, study. I already had learned a lot about Bitcoin thanks to Max and Stacy and the Kaiser report, and doing my own due diligence, and just being proactive, right? Not reactive, being proactive. So I was actually looking at real estate, and I was like, man, I want to get some property, get some cash flow, all that good stuff, right? And I was like, I don't know if that's going to be, beneficial, because, for you to get a decent property, um, you have to put 20 grand down for every 100,000, right? Plus closing costs and fees and all that good stuff, right? So I was like, all right, I can get what? A $500,000 property, put down 50 racks, 20, 40, 60, 80, one. No, I can, that's all my bread right there if I did 100,000. So I was like, nah, I don't want to do $100,000 property. That's not going to bring me, what, 10% ROI. It didn't make any sense for me to do that either, because I was like looking at the opportunity cost for the money, guys. So I started to understand, like, okay, if I put my money here, I can make this much. If I put my money here, I make this much. If I put my money here, I can make X amount, right? So instead of doing that, I was like, you know what? Let me just buy Bitcoin, right? I was like, I don't know what to do. Bitcoin was like 10 grand or 8 grand, and then it tanked due to the scare, right? And it dipped all the way down to like 3, 4 grand, right? I was like, you know what? Let me just buy some Bitcoin, right? Bought Bitcoin at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Went to 20, then off to the races we went. We all know what happened. Went to $69,000. So I was able to buy Bitcoin at a discount, and not only was I able to do so using the bank's money, I was able to, you know, rinse and repeat the process, and that's what I try to teach people now, right? So I owned it, but even though I was doing that, I started my own business in 2020, right? I launched a credit restoration business where I help people fix their credit, because I saw how if I fixed my credit, and how I was able to get the money, right, $100,000 plus in business credit, because my personal credit was right, and because I had a business, right. So what I decided to do was, I was like, all right, well, let me help people fix their credit. And maybe they don't want business credit, but they want a house, and maybe they don't want a house, or maybe they need a car, or maybe they want to do all three, right? Maybe they want to get a house, car, and they want to get business credit, right? Whatever the case may be, right? So I was just like, all right, let me just provide that service. So I provided that service, and since 2020, I've been, helping people restore their credit. So, that's how I've been able to, live and take care and pay bills and stuff. And I do it on autopilot. I hire, VAs to do all the work. So I try to teach people a lot about credit because I understand the power of credit because I was able to leverage that credit in to do what I need to do to level up in life, right? So, with that being said, I haven't worked a job since 2017, and if I need to work a job or if anything happens or I need some extra cash, I don't mind doing so. But I do understand my value, and I do understand that a job is only going to be able to pay you so much money each year, right? So that's why I'm so passionate and why I keep trying to tell you guys, hey, you're only going to make so much at your job. You're only going to be able to save so much at your job. And how long is it going to take you to save an extra? Let's just say you get an extra 20 grand or 50 grand off a business credit card, right? That takes you, 6 months to a year. The year is going to pass by anyway, right? That's way quicker than you can save an extra 50 grand at your job, right? So why would you work harder when you can work smarter, right? Especially for someone like me, right, that didn't know anything about credit, didn't really care about credit, wasn't really taught anything about credit, right, until I paid for a mentorship program, which taught me, it was 5 grand for that mentorship program, and it taught me, a bunch of different businesses within the credit space, right. So for me, I understand the power of investing and the power of information, and it's not just the power of the information; it's about the power of being able to utilize and apply that information and that knowledge to better myself, right. So just a little background there, right? So here we are, fast forward, it's 2024, 2025, and now I'm learning, I've learned about Bitcoin, I've been stacking the Bitcoin, I've been learning about the banks, and the banks are the, fraudsters and, confessions of an economic hitman and, Jekyll Island, whatever that book, I forgot that book. I didn't read that book, but I've heard about that book. Whatever it is with Jekyll Island, that book. And, just hearing about, all the Rockefellers and these are families. It's your last name. It's these banks that it's about your family. It's about your last name. You're not living for your first name. You're living for your last name. And a lot of things that are complete opposite. I got an alert here. That means we're dipping. All right, just real quick. I had an alert set here, so here continue down lower. We can get a discount, and if not, that's a okay. All right. And we're taught the complete opposite in school, right? We're not taught how to, be our own boss. We're taught how to, depend on somebody else to give us opportunities, and we can be fired at any time. We got to ask permission to go on vacation. We got to ask permission to go to the bathroom. We got to ask permission to take days off to see your child play, and if you have kids, that is, and you want to see your child, go to, their games and whatnot. If they're in sports and all that good stuff, right? So as someone that's always been defiant, and that's had like that Bitcoin, that sovereign, don't want to be told what to do type of mentality since ever, right? Um, it was like natural to me to become a Bitcoiner. It was natural for me to learn about our rights. It was natural for me to like, find out that I knew deep down inside something was wrong, right? So I was like, okay, well, I know something's not right. I know my life is worth more than what it is now. I know I'm supposed to be getting way more money than what I'm getting paid now. I know I'm not supposed to be, in this situation, right? So just a little bit of background for those of you that are new here, right? I'm Bitcoin Chris. I have a 14-year-old son. I'd be forgetting that he's 14. I'd be forgetting how old he is because time flies. I had my son when I was 21. In 2010. He's now, it's obviously 2024. He's about to be 15 next year in July. So, it's a lot of things that I've learned over the years as being a young dad. And that's why I got my book coming out called Bitcoin Dad Fiat Dad, because I taught my son about Bitcoin and back in Clubhouse between 2020 to 2022, 2023. We were talking to people all over the world, and my son used to hear me talk about Bitcoin, and he has his own Bitcoin, has his own wallet, all that good stuff. So, it just encouraged me to help other fathers and other parents in general to get their kids on the Bitcoin wave, right? And so that book is coming out. So make sure you guys go pre-order. It should be done really soon. So I'm excited for that. But I say that to say this, guys. It's like a lot of the things that I tell you guys and teach you guys is I've been through the ringer, guys. I've been through, having to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and my son has a game at 10 o'clock, and I'm not able to go. I've been through, being fired or being laid off at a job. I've been through, just bad credit, getting denied for stuff, and I've been through so much, guys. So it's just like like I understand the struggle, and I know that there's a way out, right? So that way out is through credit and through leveraging like different things like different banking products like lines of credit, business credit, IULs, and all that good stuff, right? So I make sure to try to inform you guys and educate you guys on different ways that you guys can, break out of the system, right? Just like I have, right? So with that being said, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of background real quick. So please don't mistake my aggressiveness or abrasiveness as I don't know. Some people take it the wrong way, but don't take it the wrong way. I'm just passionate and I want to help you guys out. Very simple as that. And I'm only here to help those who want to help themselves. So if you don't want to listen to the information, the advice from someone that's been there, done that, like when we tell you guys don't buy meme coins and scam tokens, and you guys continue to do so, and then you get rugged, and then you get upset, and then you're like, oh man, you know what can we do at that point, right? We can't do anything because we warned you and you still did what you wanted to do. And some people got to learn the hard way, right? So I understand that. So like I said, just don't take the aggressiveness or my tone or my like. Because also my mom's from New York and I'm from Orlando, Florida. But I got that New York mentality and that like aggressiveness about me. So some people like it, some people don't. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Cool. I don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. I believe in God and I believe in helping people out and I believe in, doing the best I can with the information that I got. So that's as simple as that. Okay. With that being said, let's continue. Just want to give you guys a little bit of background about me because, you know, I know I can be a bit abrasive and a bit aggressive and a bit harsh, and life is real and life don't care about your feelings, but I understand that I've toned it down a lot, guys. Because if you think I'm aggressive and harsh now, whew, 2021, 2022, Bitcoin Chris was not hearing it. I was super toxic, right? So I cut the toxicity down a little bit. Um, but it is what it is, right? So we're gonna jump back here into December 5th. So we hit that 100K, and then we came down and we liquidated a lot of the extra late longs. And I actually called it because I was actually on a live stream out here on my live. I made a live, and I was like, I'm looking at the live, and it's looking like we could come down to 98,000, and that's exactly where we hit. We actually went down much lower than that. So I also called, for those of you that are brand new here again, I also called the inverse head and shoulder for the Bitcoin uh, price to hit the $100,000 mark. I gave guys the exact play here 6 hours before it happened. So here it is, inverse head and shoulders here on December 4th. And I said it broke out because we had our resistance levels here. Boom, boom, boom. Inverse head and shoulder. And we broke out. And that's exactly when we hit 100,000 later on that day. So it is what it is. And, I kind of good at the TA thing, right? So with that being said, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. After that, this is where we left off at. We had our, I trade a little bit so that you can see my buys and sells. Boom, boom. And then we clapped up all the late longs, right? Because you're not supposed to go long at all time highs, guys. Okay, just a heads up. All right, so now we're gonna continue to scroll up. All right. All right. So here I just go over. I share a lot of my insights. I share a lot of faith because I believe in God. So I definitely share a lot of Bible verses to help me out. It's 3:33, and I've been going through. Everybody goes through life, right? Life is going to get you whether you want to whether you want to get hit with life or not. Life is going to definitely hit you. So God always keeps me on track and keeps me on point. So I always got to share some insightful and positive words with you guys as well. Yes, in my credit restoration business, we can remove bankruptcies, charge-offs, collections, late payments, right? Because if you have any of those things on your report, guess what, guys? You're not going to get approved for anything. And yes, you can go through life, spending cash for everything, or you can use the bank's money to buy things, right? And you're not supposed to use your credit to buy, liabilities, guys. You're supposed to use your credit to buy assets, which is something that I talk to you guys about all the time, right? So, so if you have any negative items like charge-offs, late payments, collections, all that good stuff, you want to get it off. I do have a program right now where you can get in. It's only $44 for the first month, and then $88 a month. So I'm still extending that until tonight at 12 o'clock, uh, 12 a.m. Eastern time. So December 10th will end. So until tonight, if you want to join the program and get your credit on point. If not, it's all good. I don't care if you fix your credit or not. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's you who's going to suffer from financial illiteracy, right? Because by being financially literate and understanding what's going on is going to get you to a new level, right? You got to increase your education. You got to increase your knowledge. You got to increase you know, your skill set. You got to increase what's really, your foundation and your knowledge about things so you can increase in life. Education will change your situation. Only if you, apply that information, right? So here, since 2020, I've been blessed to run a credit repair business. So you can see there are, plenty of reviews since 2020, right? We have 2020. I got 90 items off this person's credit. I don't know how she has so many negative items, but it doesn't matter. We got it off, right? My homie, this is one of the homies. He told me he actually joined the program. I got him cleaned up. He had some more negative items on his report. He came back to me. He was like, "Yo, I want a car." So I had to go through and clean up his report again, and then he got a car. So um, you know, help people get their houses, help people get their cars. So everything that I'm saying to you guys, again, I'm just here to help you guys out. Whether you want to accept that or get the help or not, it's up to you, right? It's not up to me. I'm only here to lead the horse to water. I can't make you guys drink. Let me make sure we're good. Make sure you guys can hear me. Yes, you guys can. Perfect. All right, cool. So let's continue. I said back in March, if I owned a house, I would do a home equity line of credit um, on my property and buy some Bitcoin. This is a no-brainer, right? But I don't have a property, so what did I say? I'm gonna get more business credit at 0% interest for 12 to 18 months and buy some more Bitcoin. That was in March. So if you would have listened to the information, you would have bought Bitcoin in March. Let's see what Bitcoin was in March. What was the price of Bitcoin in March on this exact day that I said this? Let's look at it. Let's look it up. It was March 22nd. So let's go back to March 22nd, guys. Whew. All right, we were at about 60. We're at 60,000. Came. Ooh, okay. We're at 60,000. It came down to about 49. So you gotta be able to have your conviction, right? Came down to about 50K, 49K back in August, right? But then now you're at 100,000, right? So you got to be able to handle the risk and know what you're getting into, and just be aware of what your risks are, right? Because again, if you're not willing to take responsibility for your actions and take risks, then you're not going to have any reward, right? So yeah, you could have been shaken out. You could have made some money, you could have lost some money, but it's up to you and what you want to do, right? Looked at it and be like, oh, it's going to take some time for me to get that HELOC or to get my credit on point. Boom. Maybe I get some. Oh, I got some. Dip it. Let me buy some. Boom. 100%. Just play it how you want to play it. But that's just an opportunity, guys. But this is something that I've been telling you guys since 2020, and you could have utilized the strategy and could have made some money. All right. So I'm not going to be not going to say too much about this, but he launched a coin and rugged all you guys. And if you buy celebrity coins at this point in the game, you deserve to get rugged. And if you want to gamble, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right? So if you want to buy meme coins, then just be aware that you're gonna 80 to 95% chance that you're gonna lose your bread, probably way more than that, right? So let's continue. Uh, so what I was talking about is this. She rugged in and she over here, over here dancing because she rugged you. So you want to get rugged, guys. I mean, more Bitcoin for us. To be honest with you, I don't want y'all buying Bitcoin. Go buy the meme coins. More Bitcoin for us. All right, so let's continue. Here we have a video where I was saying where I was up back in 2019. So here back in 2019, you can see here from my Facebook page, I said back to 6K Bitcoin. And then I found this because the memories pop up on Facebook, right? And I was like, okay, well, Bitcoin was $6,000 here. And when I made this video, it was 50,000, right? So almost 10x. And then from there, Bitcoin went from 50,000 to where we are now, right? 90 to 100,000. So another 100%, right? And that would be obviously more than 10x. So that's that. Back in 2019, had a song that I have a song called "Bust It Down," and then in the song I'm telling everybody, pay me in Bitcoin, right? I'll pay you in fiat. So I've been saying and doing this thing for a very long time, guys. So 2019, this is probably what Bitcoin is probably what around 6,000, right? We just saw, right? 2019, it's around $6,000. So not new to this, guys. I'm true to this. Okay. So with that being said, let's continue to scroll up here. Make sure you guys will get the Bitcoin Net Fiat Dad merch, and this is where you can also pre-order my new book. So go check out the merch. It's been pretty cold here in Florida, so make sure you go get your hoodies, especially if you're up north. I'm sure it's freezing up north. And then let's continue. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. All right, like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's see. Another another tweet. This is 2017, so you can see if in 2017 it was 12.5K and then in 2019 it's 6K, you got to be able to understand what you are holding and what the what the long term outlook is, because even in 2017 it was at 12,000, but we just saw from one of my other posts, it went to six. It was at 6,000, right? So this is even lower than here in 2017, right? So you have to understand what kind of asset that you're holding, what Bitcoin is, and the importance of Bitcoin and the value of Bitcoin is different from the price of Bitcoin, guys. So make sure you guys do your own due diligence, right? We can sit here and tell you everything that we need to know, that you need to know about Bitcoin, but until you sit down and do your own diligence and put in the work, then it doesn't matter it doesn't matter what we say, right? If you don't do your due diligence, if you don't put in the work, then you're the one who's going to eventually, have to fall and deal with those consequences, right? Because it's your life, guys, at the end of the day. So with that being said, let's continue. All right, so here is the big announcement here. Not too big, but a nice announcement here. I'm going to be hosting a master class where I'm going to show you how to, redeem. If you're working a 9 to 5, I'm going to show you. I actually tweeted it last night, and then you know, some people got it, some people didn't. But I'm going to show you guys not only how to save on your income tax on your W-2 income legally, right? I'm going to also show you how to reclaim your taxes moving forward from the last 3 years, right? So it's all legal, and it's all information and it's all laws that say that you can, right? So if you are interested in this, I am accepting. I'm accepting all participants to join now, and to get into the class will be on. It'll be in 10 days from today, so you got time. You can pay over time. It's only $200 for the class, and I'm going to teach you how to redeem your paychecks and lawful money. And you know, I'm going to break it down. It's going to be a Mario-based theme breakdown because a lot of us, know about Mario, know about Bowser. It's the easiest way for me to break it down to you guys. So I already have all the, information ready for you guys. So yeah, I definitely want to help you guys understand what's going on and that you have a right to redeem lawful money, right? And the difference between lawful money and Federal Reserve notes. I don't even have a dollar bill on me. If I did, I would show you guys. I've actually already made a video telling you guys that if you have a dollar, pull out your dollar right now. Matter of fact, does anybody want to hop on this live? If you have a dollar bill and want to hop on this live, I'm going to drop the link. So I want to read and show you guys. I don't even have a dollar. Matter of fact, I can just Google a dollar bill. Let me just Google that dollar bill real quick. So, anyways, while that's loading, guys, if you guys want to learn about this information, right, it's only $199. I'm sure you paid more than $200 in taxes over the last 3 years. I'm going to show you how to legally get all that back, right? It's not, it's not anything illegal, right? It's something that you can do lawfully because you have to understand the law, and there's certain ways that you got to go about doing it. So I'm going to teach you step by step how to do it and how to, where to send that information to and what forms to fill out. It's very simple, guys. So here you can vote here, right? And the vote really doesn't matter. Only 26 people vote, and of course, there's going to be people that think, you know, end all be all, and that without taxes the economy will crash and all that stuff. So I've already posted about the taxes. If you knew where your taxes were going, guys, you wouldn't even be wanting to pay no taxes in the first place, right? It's just a way to enslave you, and the only reason why you pay taxes is because you're using Federal Reserve notes, right? And that's something that I'm going to be going over. And that's okay. I understand that most people, a lot of this information is high level information, right? It's for people that want to learn and get out of the rat race, right? And get out of the system and, stop, participating in a system that doesn't really care about you, right? So if you don't understand that by now, you're going to continue to do the things that you've been doing, and you're going to continue to get the results that you've been getting, right? Until you start to read and understand what's really going on. So here we are. We're going to look at the dollar bill because that's going to be exactly what I was just talking about, right? Little do we know that there are two sides of the ledger. There is a treasury side. As you guys can see, this is the U.S. Treasury side. And there is a Federal Reserve note side. And on the top of your dollar bill, it says what, guys? Federal Reserve note. So we need to understand that what we're using Federal Reserve notes, right? Your dollar bill is a promise to pay in the future. When you understand what's going on, you understand that this is a debt note, right? It's a promise to pay in the future. So you can pay a debt with a debt. The only money that legally and lawfully accepted, the little definition of money is gold and silver. So you can't pay a debt with a debt, or let alone a freaking piece of paper, right? But you're supposed to be able to redeem this in lawful money, which we're going to talk about in the class, right? So it says Federal Reserve note on your bill, and this note is legal tender for all debts, private and public. So you have to understand the things that they're saying. You have to understand both sides of the ledger. Why is there a seal here for the Federal Reserve note, and then there's a seal here for the Treasury, right? So um, we're not going to dive too much into it because we're going to go into that in the class, right? But I'm sure you can Google it yourself, right? And you can look it up yourself. But I'm showing you how to claim and redeem in lawful money for the work, right? So we're gonna dive deep into that, and I have the Mario reference for that just to make it a little bit easier for everybody that's tuned in, right? Because I like to break things down in a simple term, right? And I use ChatGPT to help me out as well, right? So I'm gonna teach you guys not only how to do that, um, your W-2 income. I'm gonna teach you guys your taxes and how to use ChatGPT to. I'm gonna give you the format, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to use ChatGPT to do it on your own as well. So voila, Federal Reserve notes, guys. Okay, very simple, very simple, very easy. And if you are interested, make sure you guys join the class. Right, you guys join the class because this information is going to get you some money back, right? And if it's going to get you some money back, then you might as well some money back, whatever it is that you pay the taxes, right? Some people pay a lot of money in taxes over the last 3 years. And so if you want that money back, you know, I'm going to help you do so, right? How to file the forms, 843, you know. We have the VIP access. So let me go over the two different levels here. So we have VIP access, and then we have VIP. You're going to get the replay. You're going to get to ask questions, right? Our Bitcoin and business Discord as well. So you're going to get all that. If you just get the regular general access, of course, you're going to get the master class and the downloadable content, all the information that I have for you guys for you to download. But you won't be able to ask questions, and you're not going to be in the Discord. All right, cool. So if you just want to join the class, I'm going to go over everything with you, and then there might be people that ask questions that might answer your question, right? They're going to be people that may have the same questions as you, right? So you don't have to join the VIP if you don't want to, but if you want to, be in the Discord, ask questions, get the replay as well. 250, general access 199, and again, it's in 10 days, so you have plenty of time. You can also pay over time. You have 2 weeks to join, so let me click on this so you guys can see. So you can pay over time. You can pay with Cash App, pay with your bank. Pay whatever you want to pay, right? And the reason why it's in the Mario format is because again, I'm explaining it through the Mario format, guys, so you guys can learn and put it in terms and break it down in a simple and easy way. So click on that link if you're interested in joining and learning about the process and learning how to get your money back from the taxes that you've been paying for the last 3 years. Okay, very simple, very easy, lawful, right? I'm going to be showing you the laws that say you can do this. It's not just me saying this, right? It's the law that's saying it. So if the law is saying that you can do it, then you should be able to, then you should do it. Okay. So that jumps into our rights. So you need to know your rights. If the law says that you can do it. All right, let's scroll down. I skipped a lot of stuff here. All right, that's it for that. All right, cool. So let's jump into next level hit. Who listened? I said we're probably gonna hit the 618 to 78 to 6. These two levels, right? 96, 95. Start to continue to go down. We're going down to 94. We're gonna hit this level here, and then 86, 93. So it's not looking like we're gonna bounce here. So this is your opportunity. I told you guys at the beginning of this live stream that we're gonna head down low, and now look at us. Cool. Looks like we may bounce here. Looks like we may start to bounce here. The hour time frame. Fibs. I gotta stop. I gotta stop, man. Stop fading the fibs. So we got a lot more to go down. It looks like we're starting to turn red on the money flow as well. So not looking too good. If you bought up here, right? That's why you DCA, and that's why you don't worry about the price, right? You just make sure you stack your Bitcoin and chill. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Hit that like, subscribe. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. What I'll do for you guys is I will answer any questions that you may have. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Boom. Yeah. Why would I look at the scam token, bro? Why would I look at the scam token, bro? I don't even know what Gari Network is, nor do I want to promote a scam token. No, bro. I'm not looking at your scam token, bro. Matter of fact, I'll look at it just to see how much of a scam token it is. Let's see the scam token, guys. Let's look at the scam token that was suggested here. All right, well, check out your scam token. Yes, sir. The Bitcoin Classic. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate you guys tuning in. All 130 people tuned in. Hit that like, share, subscribe. If you're tuning in at a later time, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you join the masterclass. Make sure you go back and watch a lot of my other videos because I've been breaking down a lot as far as your contracts goes, as far as your rights goes, as far as things that can help you to level up in life. But let's look at coin market cap and look at this scam token. Let's make fun of this scam token real quick. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is exactly why I wanted to pull it up. And this is one day. Okay, it might be down 6% in a day. Let's look at the all time. Oh my god, bro. Come on, man. See? I gotta stop playing, man. Stop playing. 80 cents to 13 cents. I think I be saying stuff just to say stuff, bro. Stop with the scam tokens, bro. This is a scam, bro. Okay? It is a scam. And if you don't believe it's a scam at this point, I don't know what to tell you. You had a pump to 89 cents, dropped all the way down to 30 cents, 34 cents, pump back up to 80 cents, dropped all the way down to 13 cents, guys. Come on, man. Come on, man. You think I just called stuff? You think I just called it a scam just to call it a scam? Or is it because, look at this. Gari scanning project that kept unlocking supply and sell. Be careful, stay away from the Indian scammers. 22 hours ago. I don't know if they're Indian or not. So, this is my point. The only reason why I brought it up is because I knew it was a scam token. Right? Boom. 13 cents? That's not 13 cents, guys. That's 0.01. That's one. I thought that was 13 cents, guys. It's not 13 cents, guys. I thought it was 13 cents, my guys. It's not 13 cents. It's 1 cent. $0.80 to 1 cent, guys. 80 cent to 1 cent, guys. So I hope you got your answer that you're looking for. You need to check on the scam token. I checked on it for you. Okay? So stop being a gambler. Stop being a degenerate, a degen. Stop looking for a fast come up and stack your Bitcoin and chill. All right. I think we get the point, right? I think we get the point. Buy it, stack your Bitcoin and chill. All right, cool. So let's continue with the real news and real information, right? If you guys have any questions, drop the link in the chat if you guys want to join. If you're watching on YouTube, the chat is there. The link is there, I mean. And if you're on X, I just drop chat. If you want to come in and real quick, I'm about to get off this live stream here in about 10 minutes. All right. So everybody that followed, like I said, thank you. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Hit that like, share, subscribe. You know, head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Head over to or the link in the description here. So what you guys can do is this. You guys can go up to the link in the bio, click here. Once you're in the bio, my link tree will pop up with all the services that I provide you can take advantage of. So there is your class. We have the Bitcoin Masterclass. We have the Credit Repair Masterclass. We have new the new book that's coming out. We got your Bitcoin hoodies. We got your Fold Boss Moves book. Pretty good if you're a business owner. If you want to join the Credit Restoration program, if you are in real estate, then we do have private lenders that we can help you out with. So if you want to get bucks to trade with on Bing X, boom. If you want to become if you want to join our affiliate program and refer people to our program where we help them restore their credit, and you want to get paid $100 per person that joins. So you can make money, and that way you can use that money to buy more Bitcoin. That'll be a great opportunity for you. There's a Discord if you guys want to join the Discord. This is my business mentorship program, which I'm not doing right now. And then if you want to build your credit, stuff you can use to build your credit, of course, there goes Swan, and make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. So all that is here. All my socials are here. So make sure you guys tune in, hit that like, share, subscribe. And before I log out, let me see if there's any other. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. I answer any questions that you may have. And again, I'm getting off at 4:10, at about 8 minutes. Yo, 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 yo. All right, I don't see any more questions. All right, well, if you guys are interested in, again, the master class, you guys got to take the master class. You got to get the master class. You just got to. Right? I highly recommend everybody get into the master class. Um, it's a no-brainer. Respect the laws, say that you can do it, and then just join the masterclass, guys. Very simple. Again, it's in 2 weeks, so you have 2 weeks to save up. This week, $100 next week. You know, come on now, come on now, come on now. You guys can do that. You guys should be able to do that. All right, guys. Well, looks like I'm about to log out. I don't see any other questions. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin. Not only that, make sure you get that fold card yet again. Any other information or things that you may like, or anything that you may need help with, just you can schedule a consultation or send me a DM if I see your DMs. I got a ton of DMs. So if I see your DM, I can see out. If you don't want to wait in the DM gulag, then schedule a consultation where I can talk to you specifically about your needs and what you need help with. If not, fine, cool. If you want to need help with your credit, let me know. If you need help with you know different strategies using credit, let me know. But if you are not willing to put in the work and invest and try to level up, then you're not going to level up, right? You're going to be in the same position, same scenario that you're in right now, unless you're something to change that. So I want to encourage you guys to change that, change your current situation, change your way of looking at things, and change your outlook, right? So it's about to be Christmas. It's crazy. Don't buy any stupid gifts. Don't go into debt buying Christmas gifts, right? Don't overextend yourself this year on the gifts. Buy some Bitcoin. That'll be the best gift that you can get the family. And wow, let me zoom back out. Hold on. Wow, wow, look at that. What did I say? What did I say? 786 hit, and now we're wicking. Like I said, look, guys, we're probably gonna come down here and get some wicks. Look at that. Wow, TA on point. Low is 94,220. We're almost there. Fades be real, but I'll be realer. All right, 7 minutes. We got 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, and then I'm logging off. Logging off. So make sure you guys read your contracts. Make sure you guys are tuned in. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and get that masterclass, guys. It's a crazy wick. Two minutes. Alrighty, guys. Bitcoin tatted. I got no fear. About to log out. You guys have a great day. God loves you. I love you. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Go to bitcoin-fiatdad.com. Get your $10 free Bitcoin from Swan. Get the merch here. Pre-order the new book as well. Merch here. Pre-order the new book here. And we'll see you guys on the other side. Stack on the dips. Dips are for buying, not for crying. Make sure you guys go join class, all right, guys? I'll see you guys on the flip side. Look at that bounce. Look at that bounce. Yeah, head over to bitcoin-fiatdad.com. And again, if you guys are interested in any of the information that I've shared with you guys today, you guys take advantage of the information. Applied knowledge is power. Much love. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Peace.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bass, country bass.